All right, welcome back. This is our GMC Sierra tweet of the night. ESPN stats and info say the Rays have 8 players with 15-plus home runs, the most in a season in franchise history. It's also the most by any team this season, yet they trail Baltimore in that crazy American League East, and the Orioles, could be a team that ends up winning it all. Who knows the way things are going. The Pirates, by the way, lost. Chris, this Pirate situation with all these starting pitchers, I mean, we've seen Contreras go backwards. We've seen Ortiz go backwards and get set down. Now we see Priester doing the same. He looked overmatched in all 6 of his starts, and Oviedo's been good, but then he's been bad. Then he's been good. Keller's fallen apart to a degree. What do you make of this pitching staff?
Greg Brown was on with us yesterday on the show, Bob, and he said when we were specifically asking him about Keller, I think he answered this in the context of all those other guys. He said, I have faith in the guys that they have working with these pitchers, the coaching staff. All due respect to Greg, that is his opinion. He knows those people well. I think he has a lot of belief. I think he's a glass half full guy. With what you just said, which is all true, why would anybody have any faith that the people in charge in this organization with getting the most out of their pitching prospects, why would anybody have any faith that these people are going to do a good job, that they're going to turn this around, that they should be trusted? Priester's lost velocity. His best pitch by almost every scout's evaluation is his curveball. How many times, what percentage of the time, Bob, in his first 6 starts before he got sent back down, do you think he threw curveballs? Would you like to take a guess?
No,
I have the number.
Go ahead, give it to me.
13% of the time he threw his supposed best pitch, his out pitch. He's talking about feeling rigid and stiff when it's a 2-strike count because he wants to put guys away. That's bad. That's bad news. It almost, like, Paul Skeens looks like you can't mess him up, right? 99 to 101, wipeout slider. But, like, don't you watch what's happened with these other guys and just hold your breath as to what might happen with a can't-miss #1 overall pick? I mean, seriously, I do. What is he going to start suddenly throwing 95 next year? And we're all, oh, he's got more movement, though. It's really good. They should not be given the benefit of the doubt with any of these guys. And I think Ben Cherington thinks they can win in 2024, and it's times, are urgent for him. I see no signs that they have any kind of starting pitching base that is going to help them do that.
And I was encouraged to see a lot from Keanu Benton the other day before he got banged up, but it looks like he's okay, and if so, he could be also somebody. They got a lot of depth there, too. Ron in Johnstown joins us right now on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Hey, Ron.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, the reason I'm calling is I was watching a national sports show the other day, and they were discussing for the AFC North, and their discussion was who's going to come in last place. Is it going to be between Cleveland or Pittsburgh? I mean, it's pretty sad that they're discussing who's coming in last. And they're saying, well, even though Steelers haven't won a playoff game since 2016, they have a good coach. Well, I think it's about time. Tomlin's contract runs out in 2024, and they're talking about an extension. And my feeling is, I think if he doesn't win at least 10 games this year, I would say, no way, no extension. I mean, this is disgusting. He hasn't won a game since playoff games since 2016.
Well, listen, first of all, I would tell you that this division is a tough division. They could still win 10 and end up in 3rd place the way it goes. And it's a schedule that's doable. But I agree that he needs to get in a position to get them into the playoffs somehow, some way, even if it's not a division championship, because I think Cincinnati, when healthy, is the best team. But that doesn't mean they can't get in. And when they get in, Chris, they need to do something as opposed to a quick exit.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong to feel like Mike Tomlin should be on a mildly warm seat. I think the fact, not like that he's actually going to get fired, but not having had a losing season, I think only goes so far when you haven't had any playoff success. And the actual standard by which this franchise purportedly measures itself is championships. Well, you can't win a playoff game. You're not even getting close to a title in that case. So I do think there's some heat on Mike Tomlin. There should be. Like, I'm not one of those people who goes in there wailing and gnashing my teeth, foaming at the mouth. This guy's a horrible coach. I think those people sound ridiculous, but he's absolutely a coach who has a little bit to prove right now and should have the burden of proof on him. And the thing I think that is most evident because of that plan is that they are much physically tougher and that they seem much deeper across the board at just about every position.
Totally agree. We got David coming up next. We're going to take a break. It's 412-575-2600. This is the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Don't go away. We will be right back.